Hello YouTube and welcome to a train platform which I'm standing on in full bike gear, which can only mean one thing. I've got a bit carried away on Facebook Marketplace again. It'll be fine, maybe. Thank you very much, Nathan. Cross those fingers. So a pretty simple plan today, hopefully simple. Anyway, got a bike which I'm going to go up to Sheffield to pick up. So I've got a taxi here to the station, train up to Sheffield. The seller is going to pick me up. Now the snag is no MOT on it. I don't have I don't have a trailer bit on my license. I don't have a van to bring it back in. So I'm just wandering around this train station, hoping to avoid people who are going to think I've gone mad because I'm pointing a camera at my face. But yeah, so plan is that I'm going to take it straight to an MOT place, hope to God that it passes, and then ride it probably about 2 and a bit hours home. If it doesn't pass, don't know, I haven't got a plan B for that. So cross your fingers for me, please, and I will be crossing mine. Welcome to Sheffield and welcome to my anxious face, because yeah, anxiety is kicking in hard right now. My previous confidence has sort of evaporated, and I'm thinking, why am I doing this? I just bought a bike, I've bought another one and MOTing it and potentially leaving myself stuck the bike with no MOT 2 hours from home. It'll be fine, maybe. Right, here we are in Sheffield with the VFR. And Nathan. Hello Nathan. I haven't asked if he wants to be in this video. You happy being in this video? He's happy being in the video, good. So yeah, he kindly picked me up from the station. And it's lovely, Panda 100 horsepower. I must buy one of those one day. And yeah, now it's time to head down to the MOT centre and keep my fingers crossed. Oh, listen to that. Lovely. Right, thank you very much Nathan. I've been told to be very careful over these slippy stones, so... see you in a bit. I've got Ricardo shouting instructions to me very loudly. Oh, even at these low speeds, he sounds absolutely glorious. It's not the first V4 I've ridden. I've ridden stuff with the Ducati V4. But yeah, first time with a Honda V4. Where are you? It's going to be on the right, apparently. Alright, so it seems to be running okay. It smells a little bit rich, but you know, it's just the smell of old motorbike really, isn't it? Right, God, let's do this. Alright, I'm holding here a sheet of paper which will determine how much of a disaster or not the rest of the day will be. But it won't be a disaster because look, it's a pass. There we go, not even any advisories, so yeah. Shout out to the MOT centre in Sheffield. This isn't like a plug or anything, they didn't give me a freebie MOT. I just think a local business that is good deserves a shout out. So yeah, thank you guys. And yeah, the chap who did the MOT let me know that he reckons the sprag clutch is on the way out. It's fine for now, but at some point, yeah, it's probably going to give up. So something to bear in mind, and I'm probably going to be, when I get home, looking up YouTube videos of how to change a sprag clutch. Unfortunately, I'm pretty inept at anything to do, you know, with mechanically stuff, but that's a problem for another day. Now all I need to do is ride home my new VFR750F for 750 quid. Actually really, with all the spares that it came with, it's more like a £650 VFR, or maybe even less than that. Let's actually see where I'm going, because actually I don't know. Oh yes, I love this bike already. I'll probably do a few bits on the journey back just to show that it's actually got home. Okay. I mean, is it possible to get a better noise for 750 quid? Oh, nice. Just making our way out of Sheffield, been through Rotherham, and there's a sign there for clown. There is actually a clown college. Oh, look at that. That's like the most enthusiastically driven Honda Jazz I've seen in my life. It got exhaust on it as well. Bloody hell. I should probably say, actually, if anyone's saying, oh, why didn't the seller just MOT it himself? Well, he had a big crash on another bike, and then understandably decided after that, I'm going to take a bit of a break from biking. Obviously, smashed up all his gear. No point in buying anymore if you're not looking to ride again, or at least for a while. So yeah, no kits taken to the MOT station. Yeah, hence sold with no MOT. So you might recognise this bike because it did crop up in the initial buying challenge I did with Tim, Mr. Tim Rodey. I bought the Triumph rather than this because I thought at the time £1,000 for a VFR750 with no MOT and 100,000 miles was a bit punchy. I spoke to the seller a bit, but then I decided I'd rather have the Triumph. But yeah, then I noticed that he dropped the price to 750. I did try and knock it down a tiny bit more. I said, you know, can you knock off the price of the MOT? He said no, which is fair enough. Because, you know, in the end, 750. Still, I think a very good price. I'd say all the spares probably worth, I don't know, anything between 100 and 200 quid. So we could call this a 550 quid VFR. Well, maybe a tiny bit more because obviously I had to spend money on the MOT. But let's just gloss over that. So why a VFR 750? Now, I've wanted a VFR 750 for years. I think they're incredible value. As I say, according to MCM, one of the best road bikes, maybe the best road bike ever made. I can't remember exactly what they said. This being the RC36 version. And also, I've wanted one ever since. Well, is this when I started at Throttle, like way back in 2013, I think it was. So I was commuting into London, and I remember walking down Gray's Inn Road, and pretty much at the same point every day when I was about a quarter mile down the road, the previous version to this of the VFR 750, one used to go past with a fairly fruity can on it, and it would rumble away, and I thought, God, that is an incredible noise. I basically wanted one just for the noise. I'm buying this for the engine because I think the engine is incredible. It just so happens that it has a very good motorbike attached to it, and yeah, it's taken me 11 years to finally buy one, and here it is. What better way to buy it than a high mileage hero, 100,000 miles. And if you're one of the people who has followed me from Throttle and isn't so much into bikes, trust me, 100k miles, that's a lot for a bike. You don't see many that make it quite that far. So far so good. We're making our way towards the A1, which will take my way home. A bit of a boring ride, to be honest, so unless there's some sort of mechanical drama, which I fucking hope there won't be, yeah, you may not hear me from me. You will probably hear from me actually when I get to a national speed limit sign, because yeah, I haven't got to one yet and I quite fancy ringing it out. This Tesla is quite far up my arse. Do we think that, yeah, get back mate, Jesus, do we think that the Tesla Model 3 is now Britain's worst driven car? I think, oh, there we go, national speed limit. Yeah, only part throttle, but oh, it's good. Weirdly, I kind of think mid-range is probably where it makes the best noise. I mean, it sounds lovely. Oh, I'm not really the best at rev matching on a bike, but when I do get it right on this, it does sound good. Nothing in front of us. Sounds pretty good on the overrun as well. Oh, silky smooth power delivery, very linear. Oh, already I'm liking this a lot. This extended screen, I don't know how much that's helping. It seems to be directing all the air to my neck, but I mean, I guess that's better than like the average adventure bike screen, which seems to fire directly at my forehead, which would be like about there. So at least I'm not getting any buffeting from that. It's keeping my chest well protected. It looks kind of a bit dorky, but you know, whatever, isn't it? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Do like this. Yeah, heading towards the A1 now, not too far off, and then it's going to be a long trudge down there. It's going to be pretty boring, unless there's any mechanical drama. I think we'll reconvene another day when hopefully have some dry weather to go out and get a bit of proper ride, proper assessment to see if I've bought a gem or a bit of a dog. But to be honest, at the moment, I'm thinking the former. So, to my very pleasant surprise, I only actually had to wait until the next day for the roads to mostly dry out. It's not even that cold. Look, I'm wearing jeans. Plenty of layers on the top, but yeah, I am wearing jeans. It's actually not that cold. Roads are dry-ish, so I thought this might be a good chance to actually show this bike making some nice noises, going flat out-ish. Let's go for first gear. Always freaked out by that bump there. What, and fully opened up, it does feel really quite quick. And what are these? They're around about 100 horsepower. I'll flash the figure up here because I can't exactly remember. I know the later 800s were 113-ish, I want to say. I mean, that's, that is enough. Handling wise, actually, I was expecting it to be a bit soft, a bit wallowy. It feels alright. I mean, maybe it is worth looking through the history to see if... Oh god, having said that, no, that wasn't too bad over there. I mean, this is some pretty shit tarmac. Typical Fenland stuff where, it's kind of like soft, mushy ground. Over time, the tarmac just sort of does that, but coping with it alright. Yeah, I need to look into the history of this bike and see if at any point it's had any work done, if it needs a fork rebuild at some point or something. Maybe the shop looking at. At the moment, feels pretty well sorted. It has been around some corners off camera. I'm still kind of learning. I don't want to kind of push it too hard. Cold, wet tarmac. I've only just got it. Tell you what, I quite like it. Just the sort of lower to mid range. Let's knock up not another gear. Yeah. There we go. Just like around 3,000 RPM. Although it's also pretty good if you do that. This bit's really bad. So this is always a good test of suspension. Good. Maybe comfort focused, I guess. It's it's settling all right over those bumps. But yeah, I think my favourite noise that it makes is sort of just skirting around the lower to sort of mid-range. Yeah, 3,000 RPM, happily rumbling away. Some observations since I filmed the last segment. Ducati keyring. Not sure what the story is there. Nathan, if you're watching, why have you got a Ducati keyring on your VFR? Do you want a Ducati? Did you have a Ducati before? Anyway, doesn't matter. It doesn't run terribly warm, or there's something wrong with the temperature gauge. I don't know. Again, not massively worried. But this is now the dilemma I've got to face. I've got the Triumph, I've got this. I don't really want to keep both long term, so at some point I have to make a decision. Which do I go for? For now, I'm just going to kind of enjoy both of them. I've not even been out again and ridden the Triumph as I've recorded this. But due to the weird way I'm releasing videos, maybe I've already released a video in which I have ridden it. I don't know. Two very different noises, some very good noises for under £1,000, I would say. What would you like to see me do with this bike? Should I take it on a tour? Should I maybe smart it up a bit, tidy up a few of the tatty bits on it? Should I maybe even take it on a track day? Who knows? I mean, one of those sort of classic track days. It is old enough, and I think this might be quite a good bike for it. Decent tyres, actually, I must say. That's the one thing. If I'm going to give something vaguely akin to consumer advice on any of these videos, it's that if you are buying on a bike, check the tyres, make sure it hasn't had the same tyres for the last like 15 years or whatever, because they will have had it. They'll have perished. They'll give you no grip, no traction. You're just kind of asking for trouble. That was one of the things I asked with this, and it turns out it's got Michelin Road 5s. I think I've only got maybe 1,500 miles on them, so depending on the kind of riding I'm going to do, they should give me another, I guess, couple of thousand at a rough guess. Yeah, I'm really happy with this bike. I'm really happy that, you know, as a purchase. Slightly concerned about the whole spray clutch thing, but again, that's something for future Matt to worry about. Present Matt is very happy, burbling away on his VFR, making lovely noises. Yeah, I'm so impressed with this bike. 100,000 miles. I just thought, you know, I was worried it might just feel like a bit of a dog, but honestly, it does not. And when I do eventually sell it, I hope whoever has it next puts even more miles on it. Who knows, gets to 150,000. At the moment, it just kind of feels like it's going to last forever. Maybe that's the famous last words. I probably shouldn't say that. Anyway, I've rambled on for long enough. Please make sure you like and subscribe. And yeah, do those things, please. Yeah, bye.